Most marine audio gear feels like it was designed by people who have never actually stepped foot on a boat. You get these flimsy plastic shells that start yellowing after a single season in the sun. But then you run into something like this 4-pack from Rockville, and it's a bit of a different story. Right out of the box, these things feel surprisingly substantial. They have a weight to them that suggests they aren't just going to rattle apart the moment you hit a decent wake. The silver finish is a nice touch, too. It looks sharp without being overly flashy, though the real show starts once you get the LEDs going. Speaking of the lights, having 19 dynamic modes and 20 static colors is honestly overkill for a boat, but it's the kind of overkill that's actually fun. You get a little wireless remote to cycle through them, and it's responsive enough that you aren't standing there clicking it 10 times just to get the color you want. It's a neat way to set the mood when you're anchored at the sandbar, even if it's a bit of a gimmick at the end of the day. What matters more is how they handle the actual sound. With a 75-watt RMS rating per speaker, these aren't just for background noise. They've got enough punch to cut through the wind and the roar of an outboard motor, which is exactly what you need when you're out on the water. The mica-injected cones and rubber surrounds seem to do a solid job of keeping the audio clean. You aren't getting audiophile-grade studio precision here, but for an open-air environment, the mids are tight, and the highs don't get that piercing, metallic screech that cheaper marine speakers usually suffer from. Installation is pretty straightforward, provided you've already got the standard 6.5-inch cutouts. Everything you need is in the box, including the wiring, which saves a trip to the hardware store. The stainless steel terminals are a smart inclusion because, let's be real, rust is the enemy of everything on a boat. If there's a downside, it's that the remote feels a little bit like an afterthought. It's small, easy to lose, and definitely not something you want to drop in the water. It would have been great to see some kind of app integration instead, but for the price point, it's hard to complain too much. If you're looking to upgrade a factory system or outfit a new build without spending a fortune, this setup is a strong contender. It's rugged, it's loud enough to be heard over the elements, and it's got enough flair to look the part. It's not perfect, but it's a reliable, no-nonsense way to get some decent sound on the water without breaking the bank. If you want something that's going to survive the salt and the sun while still keeping the music clear, these are definitely worth a look.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.